G'day, this is Jason here from4XPipSnager 2.0. Today is Friday, September the 8th. And we're going to take a look at the few setups that I did today, trading PipSnager 2.0. So anyway, we're looking at the pound yen, and I usually try and, do these trades during the U.S. time session, but sometimes I will take trades earlier or even in the middle of the night, since I live in Canada in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So anyway, we had right at 8 o'clock here, we could clearly see the market was moving up. We had a nice gap here, okay, blue in the filter down here. It said, hey, let's try an advanced, okay, an advanced PipSnager setup, which is, the real entry would have been here, the first entry. But in advanced setups, we buy dips right into the trigger line. Buy the dip, and up she goes. So anyway, we bought a dip here on the pound yen, and it went up about 70 pips, but I took my profit right here with around 52 to 53 pips. Okay, that was the pound yen trade. Pound dollar, okay, same thing. It was earlier, okay. You can see we had some resistance here, okay. I waited for it to smash up through the resistance. That's part of the system. You need the market to prove to you first, okay. Don't mean to sound abrupt here, but you need it to prove it to you that, hey, we're going to go somewhere. So you want it to break out of the resistance. And that's what it did with this candle right here. And once it came back down here, I bought a dip, okay? Because that's how you trade PipSnager. So it cleared through all this resistance right here, broke through it, even broke through this top, pulled back, bought the dip, and took profits here for a nice 95 pips, okay? Okay, so let's take a look at the yen now. The yen, okay, you can see it was in a nice downward trend, and right in here, this is the beginning, near the Asia session open. This is the US dollar yen. It moves big time in this time frame, okay, but it didn't do that last night. But it took its time, and it finally, went all the way down here. So right here at 8 o'clock, I already bagged 100 pips. It was like 99 pips. So I said, hey, how much farther can it go down? And dumb luck have it, I got out almost near the bottom of the move, which is pretty incredible, but that doesn't usually happen. Sometimes I'll get out up here or up here, never get the bottom of the move or the top of the move. But anyway, got 100 pips on there. So let's take a look at gold now, our last pair that I like to trade these days because it trends and there's movement, okay? Large movements. So anyway, because gold is in such a bullish sentiment, I don't sell. Okay, that's another thing you got to look in trading, is that you got to look, okay, to buy the valleys and sell, the mountaintops. That's how you do this. But I like to follow the trend, and that's what PipSnager is all about. And yes, there was a sell trade here, okay, and no, there wasn't a buy trade here because they're selling it off resistance. It would need to break this resistance top here and pull back into the trigger line before I'd buy it up there, okay, but it didn't do that. As you can see, it came down, and I still didn't sell it here because of the fact that it's in such a bullish trend, and it has been for quite some time, weeks. Let's go look at the daily chart, okay? So how many weeks has it been bullish? It's been bullish since right down here. It took out these lows right here, and it's been in a bullish run ever since. And that's like, okay, 2 months now. It's like 8 weeks of a bull run. But I'd just like to show you, okay, how many pips you would have made trading this. This was the entry right here. Here's the second dip, or the first dip, retracement back into the trigger line. Would have bought it right here. Would have went against you about 50 pips. Your stop would have been down there. 450 pips. This is the daily chart, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? But the stop always goes to the nearest swing low when you're buying, or the nearest swing high when you're selling. So that's part of the PipSnager system. Anyway, it went up, ladies and gentlemen. 1,076 pips. And it's still going. Okay? So you definitely would have got your 2-to-1 win-loss ratio on that trade. So anyway, once again, this is Jason Sweezy here from ForexPipSnager 2.0. I'm proving to you this works, okay? I'm showing you the trades. If you haven't got your copy, pick it up. Because like I told you, and this is no, fear tactic of scarcity or anything like that, but like I told you in the last video, soon the price is going to go up. And now I'm talking double the price. So why pay double the price for the system when you can get it for half of the cost today? So go ahead. I urge you to pick up your copy. Get it for half price now, because I swear to you, it's going to double in price in the future. And you're missing out on a great system that works on all the time frames. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm hoping you're having a good weekend, because I'll be sending this out to you on Saturday. Have a great weekend, and go snag those pips.